Hello and welcome back to the next installment of Graviteam Tactics, where we will try to push away the Russians from this area. So in the last one, at 9 AM, it is now middle of the day. At 9 AM we managed to capture this village here and we are now entrenched here. However, a retreating Russian battlegroup apparently slipped by from off-map down into this area from which we launched our attack, because all our units were gone, so it was technically unoccupied, so they slipped through and are now retreating here. So we will have to see how we'll deal with that. We have strong units entrenched around them, so it shouldn't be that hard, but yeah. Now, somewhat surprisingly, the Russians haven't launched their own counterattack here again with their tanks. I don't know if that should worry me, maybe they're up to something. By the way, in case you didn't know, I will receive tanks later as well. For example, these I will get in 2 rounds, that's why there's a little 2 there, but so far I can't control them. Anyway, we need to gain some ground here, so let's see how that battle will turn out. And here we go, we are on the 3D map, and this is my plan. I have one platoon over here, which is hidden in a kind of depression here, and this will be the reserve. Because what I want to do is, I have one infantry company here, mortar support is positioned here, I think, or here? No, here. Right, mortar support here. And this infantry company will basically attack, they are both in forests, as you can see, the green areas are obviously forests, and they will attack through here and then up the plateau into this area. There should be a lot of like artillery and anti-tank gun positions here. In fact, okay, I will show you that later. And while this is going on, this forest, which has infantry in it, unless the AI is putting them here in the open or somewhere stupid, will be shelled by artillery. Then after that is done, and after we have secured this area, this might also attack into the forest to clear it. At least that's my plan. I also have some anti-tank guns in support, which are positioned here, which I hope I won't lose, but I positioned them so that they can see the high ground over here and maybe can knock out something, as they already did. And this is something cool. I think I mentioned that before, but damage and such stays on the map. So you might remember this area here from the counterattack, and there's one knocked out, this 3 that we got back then with one of our anti-tank guns from over there. And you can also see, although this is off map, so I can't actually go there, but just at the edge of the map you can see these tanks that we knocked out earlier that are still here. Apparently they didn't remove the dead bodies either. And there's probably a bunch, yeah, here's a bunch of T-70s that we knocked out. T-60s I should say. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. This is certainly one of the strengths of this game. Anyway, let's start the battle. Our infantry is advancing through the forest, which will make command and control relatively hard, as well as me filming what is actually going on. Although in many ways that's kind of realistic, because that is the most confusing thing about fighting, forest fighting, I mean. Did he just say that rather dead than red? Isn't that like an American thing? Like I don't think that's a Nazi slogan. Whoa! Did I hear something? Did we already find them? Yeah, so we did. Oh, we're firing over here? Is that what we're doing? Okay, 1 second. I'm still in pause mode. This guy got hit, I think, and but on the other end, this guy kind of tries to shoot himself, I guess. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But there's a symbol here. 1 second. Why does that guy have a blue symbol on his head? Because blue is Russians in this scenario. Okay, there's a dead Russian here. Is this supposed to be like a friendly fire thing? Well, we shall see what happens. Or is that like close combat? Oh, that's a close combat animation, and there was one there. Oh, crap. Okay, we completely stumbled into the enemy, apparently. As we did over here. Yes, we found Russian forces in both forests and between them as well. Now I hope we can get fire superiority here. Which might actually be hard, considering the terrain. Here we actually already exited the forest as well. Although I do hear my mortars shooting. These 5 centimeter mortars are doing God's work, well, devil's work. The Nazis' work, really. But yeah, we're taking casualties. I did not expect all the infantry to just be, like, concentrated here. Over here we have a howitzer. I hope I can get mortar on from that. Not really the best place to have a howitzer, to be honest, but... yeah, this is way too confusing to film. They're swinging around the howitzer. Okay, this platoon here in south is basically destroyed. Mostly by these direct firing cannons. Although we did at least cause some casualties to these. Over here it looks a little bit better. And certainly this one is almost taken out. Although it is still firing. And these guys here in the open, I mean, surely that can't be planned. Why does the AI do this? Put these guys completely in the open. I mean, some at least were in, like, proper positions in the forest, but it just looks stupid and not like real battle at all. So, yeah. To be honest, I'd rather take the even sometimes crappily designed combat mission scenarios over these weird setups, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this whole platoon is basically fucked. Need to put that back in reserve. Question is, can we destroy the Russians here? And I have no idea because it's really hard to tell how the battle is going. Okay, we have knocked out this one. Next we can hopefully knock out that one. That being said, I have so many casualties I might just restart this battle. Like, holy shit. And look at this. Holy crap, there's more. Anyway, over here I think, considering there's stuff burning there, that might mean my artillery hit here, so my reserve platoon can maybe attack here. And I can still get that sector at least. Okay, this advance here has almost basically been defeated. I mean, I did inflict heavy casualties, but they just shot me down with the artillery. So I can't do much here. I'm just gonna keep them here because I can't use that unit later anyway. We'll just replace them in the line. I think that works. Now over here, I started to advance to the forest. And again, they're in the open field. Although in this case, I at least got to shell them a bit with my mortars. So I got some casualties on them here, and maybe I will be able to gain this forest then. I also did inflict casualties on the artillery, which is probably good, I think. As I said, I don't really know how this game works. Okay, I get to that gun at least. Now the problem is there's even more Russians over here somewhere. Yeah, which might be going for a counterattack, I don't know. Okay, these guys are getting shelled here as well. Nice. Here I have to be careful because I shelled the forest here, and I don't want my guys to run into that artillery fire. Now the Russians have offered a ceasefire, but I kind of have the feeling that if I take this I will lose the scenario because I haven't technically taken any ground. So I will wait for a bit in the hopes that I will get a better result. Again, I can't really make these decisions without knowing how this game engine functions, to be honest. And that's the big problem I'm having. How much ammo do my mortars have left? Come on. Pop up. Okay, no HE. You know what, I think I will take the ceasefire after all, mostly because I'm not really having any fun in this battle, to be honest. Like, so much that just went completely different of how I would expect it to go. So let's just ceasefire and see what the result is, and then try again, I guess. Draw, well, Jesus Christ, how many casualties they have? 93. They got more, but it's similar. So it really was a draw, but yeah, that was completely stupid. Wait! What? Okay, that's not good. Apparently I got completely pushed back here. Yeah, that did not go as expected. Okay, we will see how we deal with that in the next scenario.